Hey everybody, Massachusetts Prepper here. Today we're going to talk about frames in our beehives. When we're talking about frames for our beehives, there's a couple different kinds that I use. I'm going to share that with you right now. The first one I uses a solid plastic foundation. Now there's more than just the two types that I use, but these are the two that I use. This solid plastic foundation makes it a very good choice for anyone just starting out, because this gives your bees a nice guideline as to where to put their wax. Now they'll put it anywhere, but it's not always where you want it. These frames are a little bit more expensive than the other one I'm going to show you. Now the actual frame, the wooden part itself, is the same cost. I buy mine for about $83 per 100. So not too bad. But these black plastic foundations, and you can get them in white as well, but these plastic foundations with extra wax on them are $149 per 100. So quite a bit of money invested in 100 frames by the time it's all said and done. This is the second kind of frame that I use. As you can see, there's nothing there but some fishing line going across the center and a small strip of foundation up here. This is called a starter strip. Now these frames are the same exact price. They're a different type of frame. This is a wedge groove. It has a wedge across the top here that holds that piece of foundation in, and a groove on the bottom. And these other ones are groove because the black foundation here goes in a groove in this top bar and your bottom bar down here. The difference is cost. Same price per 100 on the frame itself. The starter strips, on the other hand, they're only $5.95. So you're looking at, for 100 of these, $59.50. Fishing line, 700 and something yards of fishing line is only a couple bucks. And I do have to add these small nails, you see, 2 of those, and they're like $1.97 a pack. And you get a couple hundred nails in each pack. So these are a little bit more time consuming, but a lot less expensive. When you're putting these together, these are very quick to go together and more expensive. Now if you're just starting out, I recommend these for the simple fact that your bees just draw this out and you don't have to worry about any problems. Now with this type of frame here, when you're putting these together, like I said, it's a little more time consuming, but if you put all of these in your box, there's a high probability that your bees will not follow this strip and run their honeycomb straight. They could run it kind of kitty-cornered between several frames, which would make it impossible for you to take these out of your box without destroying the comb that they've made. Now what you can do is, if you start out with these, you sandwich them together. So you take a solid foundation, fishing line foundation, another solid foundation, and just keep checkerboarding them like that. And that way it kind of gives the bees a guide so they draw the comb out straight. So there you have it, guys. 2 different types of foundations and frames that I use in my apiary. Will you survive whatever comes your way? If you pick the right foundation and frame, you just might. This is the Massachusetts Prepper saying, take care all.